Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister in Canada, he's recently been charged or found guilty, rather, of ethics breaches. He's the first ever sitting Prime Minister to have that put on him. Son of a gun, who would have thunk it? If they keep looking, maybe they'll find even more. But here's the real rub. The mainstream press isn't really talking about this. Why would they? They work for him. $55,000 a year on average is paid to each and every person that works for the media. Not me so much. I hate media. I'm here to help. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. And the Prime Minister of Canada, he's wrong. And all of these guys that work for him, because they do. Edmonton Journal, the Calgary Sun, the Ottawa, whatever it is, and on it goes across the country. These people effectively, whether they like it or not, whether they even know it or not, they work for the Prime Minister of Canada. $55,000 a year, millions and millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. Corporate welfare goes to these places, and they're liberal anyway, right, for the most part. But now they've got now they're liberal on steroids, because they really got to talk nice about the Prime Minister of Canada. And the country now has become a socialized mess. It's bad. When you don't have a free press, it's a mess. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. Here's a Canadian prayer for all of you Canadian people. Are you ready? Bow, put your hands together. Here it goes. If Trudeau was gone before I wake, I pray to God, the news ain't fake. You got it? Okay, moving on here to Ottawa, Canada. The mayor, recently he came out of the closet. Apparently very few people knew he was in the closet. He has been for about 40 years, and he came out and he said, I'm opening the closet door. I am gay. Okay, that's now world news. And do we care? Why do we care about that? And then, of course, you have the Prime Minister who writes him a tweet and says, congratulations. You have Elizabeth May, the Green Party, congratulations. I assumed you were, didn't know for sure, but isn't that great that you came out? Is this important somehow? What is going on with these people? Be gay, marry a bale of hay. Why do we care? You're the mayor of Ottawa, and apparently you do a good job. You must, because people keep voting for you. Do I need to know this? Isn't this too much information? Well, by the way, since we're all kind of doing that, I have information too about my sexuality. Are you all ready? Here it comes. I like women. Hey, I'm straight as an arrow, son of a gun. Who knew? The only reason I would ever run for politics is I can find out all the women I slept with. They'd all come front and center, right? I mean, come on, you guys. Why don't you just do your job? The job you were paid for, that'd be kind of nice. Liberal wax. He's probably a liberal whack. That guy, the gay guy, probably the gay guy. The mayor guy. You shouldn't refer to him as a gay guy, but he seems to want to be referred to that way. It's a mystery to me. Live and let live and keep on living. It's about living, it ain't about dying. We got a liberal man. He's a 1%er, so he says. I guess that means that 99% of the population is poor, and he's part of the 1%. I recall my suffering from wealth anxiety. Having this much money is wrong. Adam Roberts, he's a Boston community organizer, and he works to help wealthy young people become transformative leaders. In other words, give all your money away, but he hasn't given any of his away. Isn't that interesting? He goes on to say that I'm horrified. My family has so much wealth. It's come from oil, banking, equity holdings, military contracts, and so on. And that's everything that I'm ethically opposed to. And now my family gave me all this money. It paid for my education. It bought my nice cars and clothes and everything else. And I'm so upset. Get over yourself, you little hypocrite. Give your money away. Go be homeless. You'll feel much better. Go to a doctor. He'll give a prescription, not an aspirin. He'll give you an old blanket with some holes in it, you dumb person. Then we have this woman. What's her name? I know. She's an actress. She's in the show Pulp Fiction. And Rosanna, someone. And she also took to Twitter and she said, I need to apologize to all my followers. Apparently she has 80-some odd thousand followers. And she said, I apologize for being born white and privileged. I can't make this up. I am sorry that I was born white and privileged. It disgusts me, and I feel so much shame. I don't even know if there's any words for that. I mean, dumb is forever. But white is okay. A lot of people are white. About 20% of the world is white. Soon to be less, particularly with people like that. So what are you going to do about it? If you're disgusted and you have all this shame, you're going to knock yourself off, or you're going to paint yourself a different color. Like, is there a solution in this? You should all try to have a solution. Solutions are nice. Lastly, for the day, we got a $70 million mix-up. It's kind of interesting. An auctioneer, he's a Dutch guy. And apparently, some of the verbiage doesn't come out quite right in terms of people understanding imitating him. And he had a car. It's a sleek Type 64. It was built by Mr. Porsche and his son. And his son's name was Ferry. Maybe he's from Ottawa. Just joking. In 1939 and 1940, the two built this car. And it was a little Porsche car, and it was even before the company was registered. And now it was going up for auction, and they expected it to sell for about $20 million. And the auctioneer started off at 15 or 17, but people thought it was 50. And they kept showing the sign saying 50, 60, 70 million. And 70 was really 17. And people got all confused, and they walked out, and everybody was mad. And the car didn't sell. Hey, I know all about auctions. 25 and 25 and a quarter bit long. Y'all come back here tomorrow, and I'm going to have more for you from the right. See ya.